Week 4 is a vital week for fantasy football. Choosing the best players to start is essential for success. One option is to look at matchups and statistics to make informed decisions. If you have a premier quarterback or running back, they should most likely be included in your starting lineup. Wide receivers also play a major role in the game, and deciding who to start can depend on the matchup. Consider which opponent your receivers are facing and if they have the potential to make a big play. Tight ends are often overlooked, but they can provide the necessary touches to make a difference in your fantasy team. Don't forget about the kickers and defenses as well. They can help you win the most points against your opponents. If your team is stacked with talent, it can be difficult to decide who to start. You should identify which players have the strongest potential and factor in the matchup they are playing against in the week. Sometimes a player with a low rank could outperform one with a higher rank in a particular situation. Achieving the correct balance of hitting the right players is essential to success in the fantasy football environment. It's important to have confidence in your decision when choosing who to start, and sometimes you have to trust in your gut feeling. Understanding trends in the sports can also be beneficial when selecting your starting lineup. Scouting the opponents can be useful in making decisions. Knowing who their star players are and which positions they have strength in is essential. Don't ignore bye weeks either. This week could have 2 or 3 of your starters out and you won't want to be left with too many weaker options. As you become more seasoned in the fantasy football world, you will start to gain insight on certain players. This knowledge will come in handy during this week's decision making. Once you have made your selections, feel confident that you have done your best to put a winning lineup together. Changes can be made if someone is injured or doesn't put up the projected points. Look around and see if there is any last-minute news that might affect your start decisions. Monitor the wire and see which players are available and if they could be of value. Analyzing the current trends per game in each category can help you determine which players might help. Sometimes it's a good idea to start 2 players from the same team because, if they do well, the points could be stacked throughout the game. As always, pay attention to the weather, as it could affect the game plan of certain teams and their players. Having the right strategies during the week can help determine the success of your team when week 4 comes around. Studying the stats, assessing the matchup and doing research can provide the necessary information needed to make the best decisions.